I walked into a family meeting and saw lawyers waiting to force me to sign away my inheritance. The moment they handed me the papers, I smiled and said, "Funny, I brought backup too." My dad was the only real parent I had. He worked double shifts, never missed a birthday, and always put me first. My mom? She was always about herself, manipulative, dramatic, and quick to play the victim. When my parents split, I was 13. Within a year, Mom married Greg, a flashy businessman. Suddenly, she had a new house, a new car, and two perfect stepkids, Zoe and Carter. Dad never made me pick sides. "She's still your mom," he'd say. But after the divorce, Mom took everything she could: alimony, the house, even Dad's old record collection. When Dad passed away last year, his will was crystal clear, everything to me. He'd warned me, "Your mom will come for it." He was right. A week after the funeral, Mom started calling. First, it was fake concern, then guilt trips, then straight-up demands: "Split it with your family." By family, she meant herself, her husband, and their kids, people who barely spoke to Dad. I said no. She started showing up at my apartment, blocking my driveway with her new SUV. "Be reasonable," she'd say. "You're choosing money over blood." Wasn't that what she did years ago? When I stopped answering, the threats started. "We'll contest the will." Then came the formal invitation. Family meeting regarding the estate of Thomas Reed. I called Dad's lawyer, Ms. Patel. Sounds like a setup. She agreed to come, but separately. When I arrived, the living room looked like a courtroom. Mom sat at the head, Greg beside her, Zoe and Carter looking smug, two lawyers in suits. "We're here to discuss a fair distribution," one said, sliding over a contract. They wanted 80% of everything. I almost laughed. Mom sighed. "Don't make this harder than it has to be." I smiled. "Funny, I brought someone too." Ms. Patel walked in. Mom's face went pale. Ms. Patel picked up their contract. "This is creative. Also illegal." Their lawyer stammered. "The will is solid." Ms. Patel cut him off. "Try to contest it and we'll press charges for fraud and harassment." Silence. Mom's voice turned sharp. "You wouldn't take your own mother to court." I looked her in the eye. "Try me." "This is ridiculous," she snapped. "What's ridiculous is trying to steal what Dad left me. Your siblings deserve their share. The ones who called Dad a loser, they deserve nothing." Carter muttered, "He never cared about us." "You mean when he invited you for Christmas and you never showed?" He went quiet. Ms. Patel handed over a cease and desist. "Keep this up, and we'll see you in court." Mom glared. "You do this to family?" "You stopped being family when you tried to rob me." She smiled, cold. "Fine, too easy." As I left, Mom called out, "Take care of that house. Accidents happen." The next morning, I found Dad's house trashed. Furniture slashed, photos broken, thief spray painted on the wall. I called the police, but with no cameras, nothing could be proven, so I installed high-def, motion-activated cameras everywhere. 4 nights later, at 2:41 a.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected. I watched live as Mom, dressed in black, crept up with Greg, who was carrying a gas can. I hit record and called 911. I watched as Mom handed him a lighter. Sirens blared. They tried to run, but it was too late. I drove over as they were being arrested. Mom screamed, "You set me up!" "No, Mom, you did this to yourself." Mom and Greg were charged with attempted arson. At trial, Mom claimed she was innocent, then claimed I set her up. The jury saw the footage, her pointing, him pouring. It took them less than 2 hours. Guilty. 8 years for her, 10 for him. I kept the house, fixed the damage, and moved in. Every morning, I have coffee on the porch where Dad and I used to sit. His real legacy wasn't money. It was teaching me to stand up for myself, even against family. But here's what I want to know. If your own mother tried to steal your inheritance, would you forgive her, or would you fight back, even if it meant sending her to prison? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life